Okay, so this is the video that is going to simulate our evolutionary phases for 5.02 lab. This is makeshift for those of you that cannot open this. So I'm going to be going through all of the generations here with the simulated time frames, and you can pause this as you need to as you collect your data. So I'm going to start out by starting my timer, and then I'm going to be pausing it at intervals to make sure that we get the 30 seconds per generation. So right now we're on generation 0. So you should have your numbers counted up for your population right now. You can see in the upper right hand screen, we have a population that equals 41 at the moment. So let's go ahead and see what happens with this. All right, so I'm counting down the time frame. We can see that there are population changes that are already occurring on this yellow background. And now I'm going to stop. Okay, so then we're going to count up. This is going to be generation 1, so we're going to count population total, all of the colors here that we see represented. And now we're going to go for another 30 seconds here and see what happens. And I'm going to pause it again. So this is the end of our generation. We're going to do our population count along with all of our colors here. And remember, you can pause this anytime that you need to, in case you need more time to do the counts. But I'm going to go ahead and start it again and put it on for another 30 seconds. Okay, and that's the end of our 30 seconds for this. All right, so now I'm going to change things up for our next generation. So I'm going to actually change the background color now, which is going to simulate a catastrophic change in our environment. And we're going to see what this does to our population. So just to mix things up and make things a little bit different, let's pick green and change our background color to green. All right, so let's see what happens to our population now. All right, so that's the end of generation 4. I'm gonna pause it so you can do your count. All right, notice what happened with all of our different colors now. That's obviously changed. And starting generation 5 is up next. All right, and I've paused it. That was the end of generation 5. And we're going to be starting generation 6 here once we have everything counted. Notice our population has recovered a little bit. We have some more individuals, and we also have some other colors represented. Just make sure that you count each individual one here. And I'm going to go ahead and start it now. So starting generation 6. And pausing it one more time. All right, so this is going to be our last count. This is generation 7. This is going to be our last generation we're going to collect data for. So once you've had a chance to count all of your colors and the individuals that are there, we'll do our last set here. So here we go. And that is it. So final population count is 29 under this condition. Make sure that you count up all of the individuals that you have here. Remember, you can still pause this if you need a little more time to count up your data. But this ends the data calculation portion of this.